Michael, when you're ready.
Helen,
Hi.
thank you for Satsang today.
Thank you.
So I feel pushed to put my hand up because I'm teachings today were spot on too. And we started in the graduate program, the challenge that we're doing on lack. And I really didn't think it was something that is really relevant to me. It manifested quite a bit of abundance in my life, but I'm seeing that I've spent my life trying to compensate for the lack in my life and used it as a tool to get the things that I think I need to be happy, be fulfilled, whether that be money, partner, home, even our community. And there's this real sadness there. I'm just exhausted from the doership and doing. And I moved to Florida, thinking this would bring me happiness and joy, like all the stuff I've done, escaping the sense of lack. Just wanted to share kind of where I'm at. I was going to bring it up later on the call, but when they put their hand up and felt. But I see that there's nowhere to go. There's nowhere to get this thing. It's not from you. It's not from Satsang. It's not from making more money. It's not from more love from somebody.
Where is it going to come from then? Where is it going to come from?
The obvious is from inside, but it just feels like it's not there. I know I journaled this morning and, begged to Jesus, the God, just up against this inherent sense of lack of everything, even though it's not there in the physical realm. It's just this inherent lack of something that's been driving me my whole life.
Has it been driving you your whole life? Or has it been driving the idea you've had about who you are? Because there's a huge difference.
No, it's been driving the separate sense of me my whole life, but this is exhausted now and completely.
So stop trying to fix something that isn't your problem. Can you, the great self that is everything and everywhere, do you need to fix this?
It feels like if I don't, it's going to leave me in a deep, dark place.
Aren't you in a deep, dark place right now, though?
Yeah.
Has trying to fix it really worked or helped with that?
No.
Can you fix the problems of an imaginary being?
I guess I've had tastes of it, like thinking that that's it, but then it comes back again.
So when it arises next time, or even if it's here right now, can you try a different option? And we're not talking about bypassing here. We're not denying anything. We've just come to clearly see this is something that is a problem of this old idea of me and not the real me. So what if you just say, thank you, but no thank you? It's Thanksgiving, so I'm grateful for you showing me that this is not my problem, actually. I'm just going to expend no energy at all trying to fix this, and I'll see what happens.
So I just allow, okay, I'm not going to try and get some high out of whatever it is to try and escape this feeling. It's just like, oh, this isn't my problem to fix, and just allow it.
Allow the feelings in their fullness, knowing that you can't and don't need to do anything about that, and see what happens. You can do it right now.
So like I kind of surrender to, I can't fix this. Like,
and
this is,
more importantly, I don't need to. This is an imaginary lack coming from an imaginary being, imaginary lack of self-worth or love or something. And it's rooted in this idea of who we think we are that isn't at all who we actually are. Is it really going to work to keep trying to fix it or compensate for this lack?
it's
What
evidence,
happens?
but it doesn't just. It's hard to believe it's imaginary.
Well, not so much, because you spent a long number of years trying to fix it and never succeeded. If it was real, you'd have found a way to fix it by now.
Yeah.
What if the only thing that's needed is to hit the unsubscribe button? I don't actually need to fix this. I have tried every which way, but every time I try, it's just reinforcing that this is my problem, me, the separate being. And if you can see that the real self, if you've had a taste of that, or even intellectually you can see that isn't affected by any lack at all. And anything I do to try to improve my sense of self-esteem seems to be lacking, or self-worth, or love, or whatever. Self-acceptance is just going to make it feel worse, because it's going to be emphasizing and coming from this illusionary self. And we go round and round and round for who knows how many years. In the end, I had to look at this, and I can't fix this. I don't need to, actually. What happens when I just let this come and go like every other phenomenon? Mind doesn't like this, because it says, we're never going to get to feel the way you want to feel if you just let it come and go. But nothing else has worked. We might as well try this, because actually it's the only thing that works. Self doesn't have to try to change anything. And it can't. It just is. This old idea arises, I'm lacking in, and you let it arise. And then if you've seen it's not true, just let it arise. Without wanting to diminish, the experience, so to speak. It is just a feeling, and it will come and go like everything else. And it will come and go remarkably quickly if you don't play with it. It's your interest in trying to fix it that keeps it coming back, some kind of investment of energy we have in it.
Definitely a fear of it, and that's why I want to fix it,
But to fix it, you'd have to be a doer, and you're not. You're a beer, not a doer.
Tired of the doing.
Tired of imagining you're doing. You've never done anything. Or admit you've done the entire universe, one or the other. Don't just pick one body and mind and say, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Don't limit yourself that way.
Oh, thank you.
See what happens when you don't scratch the itch, you just let it arise. Like, come on then, have at it, and see if it actually happens. When I did this, it just vanished into a puff of smoke, like it was never there.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good to talk to you.